Hi, I'm Nicholas, and I'm an artist who makes videos, and I want to share a few video basics with you, like using light, composition, and rule of thirds to make the best video you can. First, light. Good lighting is essential because a camera records light, not objects. So, if whatever you're trying to record is not lit properly, it won't look as good as it can. Aiming the camera toward a light source, like the sun or a light bulb, sends a lot of light directly into the camera and diminishes the light bouncing off of the objects that you're trying to record. So consider the direction of light. Where are the shadows? And do you want to see those shadows in your video? If you are recording outside, consider the time of day, as this will change the direction of the light and the size, shape, and direction of the shadows. Next, horizontal or vertical. Consider what type of screen your video will be viewed on when deciding how to hold your camera. So if you want your video to be viewed on a smartphone, then vertical video can be good. Whereas if you want your videos to be viewed on a TV or a computer monitor, then horizontal fits better. Stability. A more stable camera will record a more stable video. And I, for one, get motion sick when I'm watching videos that are recorded by hand and there's a lot of shakiness going on. So I often use the help of a tripod or a selfie stick, or I often balance my phone on a stable surface with props like rocks or just anything I can balance my phone to get the shot that I'm trying to get. Then zoom. Using zoom on a smartphone usually makes blurry or pixelated images, so I avoid zooming in and instead try to get closer to what I'm trying to focus on. Now for composition basics. First, there's your subject. Whatever you're trying to focus on in your video, that is your subject. So if you're recording yourself talking, you are the subject. If you're recording a tree leaves blowing in the wind, then the leaves are your subject. Background. While you're focusing on your subject, don't forget about the background, or, whatever can be seen behind your subject. If the background is cluttered, it can distract the viewer and they might not be able to focus on your subject. The rule of thirds. So for this one, just think about your screen and divide it into 3 equal parts from one side to the other. Then divide the screen again into 3 equal parts from the top to the bottom, and this will make a grid with a rectangle or a square in the center. Usually, in most compositions, your subject will be behind one of these lines. So this rule has been used in composing images for hundreds of years in art and design and just any kind of image making. So basically what this means is that your image will usually look better if your subject is not in the center of the frame, but off to one side or the other. As a side note, be aware that all rules can be bent or broken, but it usually works best if you bend or break the rules after you've learned why these rules tend to work. And then just a couple key words one is composition, and I'm using this word as a noun, and it just means the arrangement of the colors, shapes, objects, and people in the frame. So composition is just referring to how the things I'm seeing in an image are arranged in that image. And a frame, as a noun, frame means the rectangular edge that divides what you are recording from what you are not recording. So everything that is in the frame is what you will see on the camera and on the video.